Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Hey, yo, shove it, metal man.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Hey, I ain't going nowhere.
Your move, creep.
Okay, don't hurt me. I'm a victim, man. Society made me do this.
You know, you're getting worse.
I can get into all that, though, you know.
What?
Acting in that, you know, lighting, you know.
So that good, are you?
Yeah. See, he lives out the park before he starts rehearsals. Like in Taxi Driver, he went out and got a cabbie's job. And he's done all the boxing training for Raging Bull.
Yeah. Wonder if he was playing Casanova?
Suppose he... Oh, yeah, wouldn't mind some of that.
Wouldn't we all?
Hey, how's your Jackie doing?
Come on, whenever the conversation gets anywhere near sex, you have to mention our Jackie.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You do? Yeah, the other day in ours, when our Tony's going on about rabbits reproducing every month. You, how's your Jackie?
Can't remember that.
All right, then. When we were at yours watching that Kathleen Turner video, she's giving it all of that. How's your Jackie?
So?
What do you mean, so? That's my sister, you cradle snatcher.
Look, I'm not going to ask her out, you know.
I know. What's wrong with her?
Nothing's wrong with her. You're my mate, and she's your sister. I only want to know she's getting on with the swimming.
Oh, well, she's doing all right. She's working like mad for these time trials.
Is she getting quicker?
I suppose so, yeah. Well, if she does well in these, she'll be selected for the team.
Better.
Right, can we get on with this now?
I'm just going to go down the shops and get some holly. I want to put some more decorations up later, OK?
OK. Ta-ra.
Bye.
Ta-ra. So, how's things? Oh, crazy. Parties of a night and shoppers of a daytime.
When's Mick back on?
He gets the plaster off this week, so whatever.
Why don't you get a stand-in telly?
That's easy, isn't it? Well, they might keep the other fella on. And Mick worked for me, didn't he, when me and Sue had all that trouble? I don't want to let him down, he's a mate.
I meant what I said about the £4 grand, you know.
I'm not being funny or anything, but I don't want to be in anyone's back pocket.
Well, don't you think it's better being in my back pocket than the bank's? I mean, at least if the going gets tough, I won't be throwing you out, will I?
I don't take anything for granted anymore. I trusted Sue, didn't I?
Yeah, well, maybe we should just trust the people we like, rather than the ones that we think we love, Sally. Listen, anything arrived for me while I was away, you know, any letters or that?
Well, there's some parcels, but you never said where you were, did you?
Well, you never asked, did you?
Where have you been, then?
London.
London? It's a bit hush-hush, this, isn't it? You know, parcels arriving in the night, going to London.
Yeah, we've always got to be on the lookout for a bit more business, haven't we, sir?
So?
So what?
So, well, what about me and the warehouse dues? I mean, you haven't forgotten, have you?
No. What was it, 25%? 24-hour standby with the cab and everything. No, I haven't forgotten.
Well?
Not this one, sir.
What? Why not?
Look, you'll just have to trust me on this. Not this one, all right?
Still, I've got no choice, doesn't it? So what are these, then?
Traveller's checks.
In them?
Yeah. They go missing between here and London, and I received them.
How much?
Well, there's a few grand in these.
You know, this money you were going to lend us? Oh, it wasn't going to come out of them, was it?
No. That was coming out of another job I got paid for up front, all right?
What are you getting yourself into?
Terry, the money's untraceable, isn't it? And these go through that many hands, they are as well.
Why does life have to be so complicated?
Because you make it complicated, that's why, Terry. You're in trouble, and I can get you out of it.
Down for us. What? I showed him the money and he left his head off. Why? He says he wants another tenner.
Did he now?
Yeah.
He hasn't spoken to me yet, has he?
I wanted you to see it yourself, so that you're fully aware of the problem.
I thought he'd just been shouting his mouth off or something.
It's a bit more serious than that. Are things all right at home?
Sorry?
I was just wondering if he's settled at home.
Well, he misses his last school. His mates.
You know he was really upset about your injuries.
Yeah, I know he had problems sleeping.
And he wrote it in his diary.
His diary?
Yes. All the children have a diary where they write about anything that's important to them.
I know Leah wrote about me getting beat up.
He did. But that doesn't take us on any further with regard to this.
You know he didn't want to be the king, don't you?
Not really. Did he say why?
Well, kids don't really, do they? If you ask them why, they say because. I mean, what they really mean is...
Maybe he's shyer than we think.
I don't think shyness has got anything to do with this. I do know that he's upset about being called names.
Names? Again?
And not the ones about him being brainy. The ones about him being black.
Oh, are you sure you're not being a bit sensitive?
No, I'm being realistic about a kid who's in a school where the majority of kids are white.
But if there was a racial problem, we'd be aware of it.
If it happened in front of you, yeah. But not if it happens in the playground where it does, because they don't have teachers there now. They have dinner ladies or whatever.
Okay, I admit that we personally don't supervise them in the playground. But we'd get to know if the children were being racist.
No, but kids don't think they're being racist. It's the thing they pick up from the streets, from their families.
But not from the school.
Look around you, will ya? Where's the black faces in the kids' pictures? Where's the black faces in the kids' books? It's all Janet and John and Topsy and Tim.
Oh, Mr. Johnson.
Even Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, they're all white.
Look, we'd love to get new books with multicultural stories and characters, but we haven't got the resources.
Oh, yeah, resources, I know. I've heard that one before.
And I hate saying it. And in any case, do you really think that putting a few black faces in books will stop the children being racist?
No, I don't. But it's a start, isn't it? And maybe they'll realise that my Leo and Gemma and other black kids are as much a part of everyday life as reading and writing.
If we do this bust, I'm gonna smack harder than his half, fella.
Yeah, well, if you wind them up too much, we'll be lucky to get anywhere near the place.
Don't make me puke.
I didn't know you were an animal lover.
I'm not bothered about the dogs. I just want to see them two in the dock, that's all.
Yeah, well, don't count your chickens. The charge has got to stick first,
The RSPCA, I'll get them boxed off.
What's happened? Lost your key, have you, Constable?
No, neighbourhood watch, making sure no undesirables are scabbing round, you know.
All right. Well, you better watch that house there. There's the right smell living in there. And by the way, I've moved in next door, so if you want to borrow a cup of sugar, don't bother asking, all right?
I think you've started something there, you know.
Nothing I can't handle.
Can you handle a delicious Diana?
The thing is, can she handle me?
When you seen her again? More secretive, are we?
No, Constable. It's just that there's some things you need to know, and there's some things you don't.
Who's this that? The fella who lives there. I love one of them. Right up the road. Well, you sound like a jet. Are you nervous? What about us? The first rehearsal? We'll still get nervous. I'm not bothered at all then. I think I'll be a bit nervous. It was like that when I was playing the trombone. I don't remember when our Sammy got jumped at the concert and that. Bet my legs go like jelly. You do, or your stomach goes dead cold and you think, oh, feel ashamed. I know. And Mum be there saying to anyone who wants to listen, that girl's my world. Wonder why she always cries. Because I'm so beautiful. Now, wait, she won't believe he was saying about me. Are you nervous? Terrified? Why, with the grace? And it's not the show. Not really. What is it then? Here a minute. Go on. Well, the other night, I was in on my own, and I felt strange, and I had my first period. So did your mum? Oh, I couldn't. You'll send me then? What for? I just got some of my stuff and sorted myself out. Dead scared in case it happens again, though. You know, when we're doing the Christmas show. If you only had your first one, they usually have a 28 days, you know. I know, but the woman who came to talk about it said that some girls aren't regular. Go to the chemist then and get some of your own things, and keep them with you. Said glad our Jeff wasn't in there. Wouldn't have known, no one does. Except you get a cob on with people. That's all. I'll tell your Sammy. Tell you what then, I made up about my first one. I feel sort of grown up.
There's always me daddy can look after him in the day, you know, don't forget that.
No, I'm not sure about that, you know.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, we'll be ending up saving money, won't we? He won't want paying.
What's that look like?
Great.
Oh, don't sound so pleased.
I'm just finding it hard to concentrate, that's all.
Look, do you think we're doing the right thing, you know, letting Barry stay?
A rent payer's a rent payer.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, all the trouble we've had over Daniel.
We all got hurt, Jordan. If I can get over it, and I will, I'm sure you and Barry can. Well, let's be positive, eh?
Glad you said that.
Why?
Because I'm applying for a legal trainee executive job.
Honest?
Yeah. Probably won't get it, but I've got to have a go.
Oh, when are you applying?
Today.
Oh.
What a stiffhead. I would have had him there, you know.
I could have, but I didn't want to.
I'm taking my dad down there.
How can you charge that much for just a little bit of scrap, eh?
We must have got more than we intended.
More than we intended?
Yeah, headlights, radiator, bonnet.
Look, I don't care if we're trying to get a whole car out. It's scrap and nobody wants it.
We did.
No, we didn't just want it. We needed it. And that fella knows it. I mean, we go there as customers, and what does he do? He throws us out. I mean, what way is that to treat people?
Just have to save more money.
Look, Carl, it's scrap. There's no real price on it. I mean, at least he could have done was do a deal with us. That's what he would have did if my dad was here. But no, he treats us like a pair of robin scallies. So, if the cap fits, if that's what he thinks we are, then maybe we shouldn't disappoint the man.
What are you going to do?
Not me. We. We're going to plan a raid on that place, because no scrap dealer's getting one over me. We're going to take that stuff, and by force if we have to.
From the light-hearted to the powerfully emotional next. Conversation and discussion with Michael Cole, next on The Vein.